Howdy, howdy, howdy again. I have another banjo arrangement here, fairly easy, for another classic tune, recorded sometimes here and there by bluegrass bands, but mostly it's been in the gospel field, or for a while it was in the civil rights movement. They used it as a kind of a theme song. It's called This Little Light of Mine. I remember hearing it years ago. My brother had the Kingston Trio albums back in the 60s. That's when I first heard it. And they did it. Of course, they had a banjo in the group, but it was a different style than what we're playing here. So, This Little Light of Mine, yeah. We're in open G tuning again. And we're playing it in the key of G. And I've again made it simple enough so there's no slides, no hammer-ons, and no pull-offs. So all we have is straight notes. And again, the challenge is to bring out the melody within all the notes you're playing. And we call them rolls, banjo rolls. Within the banjo rolls, there are melody notes. So here is the tab, and I've got the melody notes circled in red. This tab will come up at the end of the video, so hang in there. People have asked me, where's the tab, where's the tab? Well, I guess they didn't go to the end of the video. I show it for about 5-6 seconds, and you can take a screenshot of it, print it off, and then if you want, slow down my video of it, me playing it. Slow it down to half speed or 3/4. You can do that on YouTube. And you can follow along. Again, you can follow along on the tab. You hear the notes. You see the tab. And eventually, it goes out to your fingers when you start practicing it. So that's how that works. Anyway, there's nothing new here from my other arrangements, except we've got a couple of chords we haven't seen before. And the one here is a B7. A B7 chord, and an easy one. We don't need the whole a 7 chord would be a 4-note chord. We're only play 3 of them, and all it is the first fret, first string, and the third string, second fret. So first string, first fret, third string, second fret, and it has this sound. Wow. So we're getting a note now, this one, a D sharp, that is not in the scale, the G scale. We're in the key of G based on a G scale. But this one goes outside that. It's a nice little move there. And it moves to a E minor. Now in this tab, all we have to do is here's an E minor. Second fret fourth, second fret first. So we only need the first string at the second fret. Here's the B7. And here comes the E minor. You'll see that it's in the fourth line of the tab as the B7 E minor, moves back to G. Okay, on the D again, D is the second last chord before we move home to G. And the D again, it's a partial D, not the full 4-finger D. It's the second fret, third string. Again, a fourth fret, fourth string. We've seen that before. the song. The tag lick at the end, I've done it before. Excuse me. I've done it before in another arrangement. So it ends on a G note. Nice little tag lick without any slides and or pull-offs. So that is basically it. If you don't know the tune, you've probably heard it. Even kids, it's even become kind of a kid's song or a campfire song. But if you haven't heard it before, give a listen. There's lots of versions on YouTube. Some of them don't put in the B7 E minor. I like it. But I know Ralph Stanley recorded it without. He just used the 3 chords, G, C, and D. But anyway, you get hearing it if you're not familiar with this tune. But it's well known. It's a classic, and have fun with it. So see you next time. Have fun. Oh yeah.